This is what a caffeine molecule looks like. In your brain, there's a chemical called adenosine, shown here in red. When adenosine attaches to a nerve cell, it slows the nerve cell down. Adenosine is the chemical in your brain that makes you sleepy. To your brain, the caffeine, which is shown here in blue, looks just like adenosine. So your brain takes in the caffeine instead of adenosine. This prevents adenosine from slowing down the nerves and you get the caffeine high. If you're like most Americans, caffeine is a major part of your daily routine. But are you aware of how much caffeine is in your favorite food and drinks? Caffeine is a major cause of headaches, restlessness, and anxiety. An amount of caffeine over 500 milligrams per day could be causing these symptoms. If you consume mass amounts of caffeine, you should consider cutting back. There are few proven health benefits about caffeine. Caffeine can make you very jittery and shaky, and certain drugs and supplements can interact with caffeine. Like you're seeing right now, caffeine can make one very energetic and dramatically increase one's heart rate. Caffeine also gives humans excessive energy. Caffeine also does have some pros. It is high in antioxidants, lowers the risk of cancer, and improves mental functioning. Caffeine also increases the amount of stomach acid, sometimes leading to an upset stomach or heartburn. Though the initial benefits of caffeine may be nice, it usually can lead to a crash. That's because caffeine initially stimulates your body to produce more adrenaline and dopamine than usual. When these chemicals begin to drop again, you can experience fading energy and a drop in your mood. Caffeine belongs to a plethora of heterocyclic compounds known as purines. It has the name 3,7-dihydro-1, 3,7-trimethyl-1, 8-purine-2, and 6-dione. It is also known as 1,3,7-trimethylaxane. Caffeine can be grouped as an alkaloid, meaning that it is a product of nitrogen metabolism in some plants. The chemical formula for caffeine is C8H10N4O2. The molar mass of caffeine is 149.19 grams, which is equivalent to 6.5 ounces. Caffeine is soluble in water and appears in the purest form as white crystal. Alkaloids, like caffeine, are diuretics. This means that they have a very dehydrating effect on the body. In high levels and high amounts of doses, caffeine may increase the loss of magnesium and calcium in your urine. Of course, this depends on one's metabolism and the amount of caffeine they consume daily. Individuals should be informed about how much caffeine is in their everyday foods. If you think you're taking in too much caffeine, you may want to cut back. Reducing caffeine slowly will help reducing the symptoms of withdrawal. Certain foods that have caffeine in them, like coffee, soda, Red Bull, etc., have more caffeine than you may think. Here are some examples. Red Bull has 80 milligrams of caffeine. Revive Mints have 102 milligrams of caffeine. Wow! Bag of some seed sunflower seeds has 120 milligrams of caffeine, almost as much as a cup of coffee. Aspirin, depending upon the pill size, has 70 to 180 milligrams of caffeine. Arnold Palmer, which is a combination of iced tea and lemonade, has 86 milligrams of caffeine in a normal-sized bottle. Milk chocolate has 15 milligrams of caffeine. Ben & Jerry's ice cream small package has 85 milligrams of caffeine. Coca-Cola 20 ounces has 108 milligrams of caffeine. Tea, depending upon the serving size and tea bag size, has 40 to 80 milligrams of caffeine. Coffee has 150 milligrams of caffeine, recommended by doctors to only have 1 to 3 cups daily. Lastly, Perky Jerky, which is a beef jerky that has caffeine in it, has 150 milligrams of caffeine. As caffeine appeals to our younger generation through things like soda, chocolate, and candy, this is putting our children of our generation at a higher risk for obesity. According to the Mayo Clinic and the American Academy of Pediatrics, they recommend that adolescents get no more than 100 milligrams of caffeine daily. Younger children also should not drink caffeinated beverages on a regular basis due to its caffeine and its sugar content. Though caffeine is known to have no health benefits and causes withdrawal over excessive use, the pros far outweigh the cons. On the contrary to previous rumors that have spread around the world, WebMD makes sure to tell us that many myths have been debunked about caffeine, including trouble conceiving, miscarriage, birth defects, premature birth, and low birth rate. Many people are recently expressing their concern about the possible negative side effects of drinking coffee. While there are a couple negative health effects linked to caffeine-filled drinks and foods, one may be very surprised when they come to the realization that there are actually more benefits connected with caffeine than there are health risks. According to Stacey L. Blotchford and Christy Krapp from Gale Opposing Viewpoints website, caffeine is used widely across the world and is relatively safe compared to other stimulants. It is estimated that 80% of adults in the United States and 90% of the people in the whole entire world consume caffeine-containing plants or products daily. Caffeine has also many pharmacological uses. It is a cardiac and respiratory stimulant and is also used as an agent to promote kidney diuresis. Caffeine also stimulates the heart muscle and relaxes certain structures containing smooth muscle. According to Livestrong.com, factors that make you more sensitive to caffeine's negative effects include not regularly consuming caffeine, body mass, age, smoking habits, or hormone use, stress, and health conditions. While it is true that there are numerous health risks ingesting caffeine, the risks only seem to increase as the level of consumption increases. As most things in life, moderation is key if you want to capitalize on the health benefits of caffeine.